I am affectionately known to the community as Uncle Bobby X. I'm the uncle of Oscar Grant. I'm an activist and advocate for police accountability and transparency, and the co-founder of the Love Not Blood campaign.
I am Sister Beatrice X. I'm an activist, I'm a mother, and I'm a grandmother. I'm in this struggle because I'm trying to protect my future legacy and children.
January 1st, 2009 at the Fruitvale BART station, my nephew Oscar Grant was murdered on that platform. What's so relevant about it then and comparing it to today is that Oscar had 600 pounds of officer on his back. While Oscar was pinned, he was saying, "I can't breathe, I can't breathe." As we know, then Johannes Mesley stands up, shoots Oscar's center mass in the back while Oscar's hands was crisscrossed behind his back. It was the first police murder actually caught on video, cell phone video that is. Of course, it went national, then worldwide. It became one of the historical cases that became the flashpoint of the movement that we see happening today.
In comes the social media. Oscar Grant movement was done on social media, Facebook, and one of the first cases that was actually done and movement done on Facebook.
Social media today, in the hands of young people, has given the world the reality of what black folks have been experiencing for years, and that is police violence. I always say to young folks, pull out your cameras, stay at a safe distance, and video record, because that video in itself can be the evidence to help that family understand exactly what happened, but also have the ability to help hold the officers accountable and have them charged for the murders he committed. Yes, he was murdered, but the resurrection of Oscar came from the community involvement in his murder. Uploading that video to YouTube for the world to see angered people just like we see today with George Floyd, right? And so people came out and people began to protest and they began to speak on this issue about police accountability. But the history of it all really stems from the fact that the community participated and they made their voice heard by going out, speaking to this injustice. And for the first time in California state history, an officer was arrested, charged, convicted, and sent to jail. But it was because of the community being involved, because of the video, that really sparked what we see today happening when people witness the murder on camera, and it agitates them to such a degree that they have to come out and speak for real accountability and transparency. Because they became targets, we were able to get successfully the BART Chief of Police, Chief G, to resign. We were able to successfully get Dorothy Duggar, the BART General Manager, to resign. And then we was also able to get Tom Orloff, the District Attorney Head, to himself also resign. And then of course we consistently campaigned, making sure that the world knew what happened to Oscar, to continuously keep the pressure on, so throughout the process that we would eventually get a conviction. We definitely as a family, the Oscar Grant family, and I'm sure the community, takes our hat off and thank, Lisa Garza, Patrice Colliers, and Oprah for creating this new movement. Of course, we had the Emmett Till murder that sparked and created the power behind the civil rights movement. And now we had the Oscar Grant murder that created the power behind the Black Lives Matter movement. It's just great to see that everybody finally recognized that all lives can't matter if it doesn't include black lives. So when we say Black Lives Matter, we don't exclude all lives, but all lives don't make sense if black lives is not included in it. And so to see the world now saying, you know what, black lives does matter, therefore all lives matter, is an important step. And so to be able to see the various ethnicities out there speaking about real justice is a powerful thing, because that's the only way we're going to really bring some real systemic change, is that we all recognize that this is not just a black issue. This is a human issue, and that we need to address it, fix it, so that we all can live on this earth in a peaceful way. We've been at this a long time, and so we have been available to families all over this country. Love Not Blood campaign is an organization that you can connect with that will provide the various ideas and services and comfort, and especially in the emotional aspect of dealing with the family that's been impacted, in helping you get through this trying time. And so we can definitely be reached at Love Not Blood Campaign, www.lovenotbloodcampaign.org, and we will come. We will do what we can to help get through this struggle of police violence.